Welcome everyone to MysteryHQ. In this video I'm going to show you what I believe is the easiest way to unlock the social distancing Dark Ops calling card in BO7 Zombies, which requires you to reach round 20 without taking any damage. My strategy focuses entirely on using Tessie, and I fine-tuned this approach so even low-level players who can't buy hand cannon or use decoys can complete it without any trouble. And one final tip before we start: if you get hit on any round, you can save and quit, rejoin and retry that round. But if you get hit a second time on the same round, the challenge is failed, since you can't save and quit twice on the same round. Anyway, I hope this guide helps you to unlock the calling card, and if it does, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's start with what you need before you even load into a match. Your starting weapon should be something very powerful or something with a lot of ammo, like an LMG. I personally use the Nova line, but only because I think it's a really strong weapon. If you can, bring decoys as well, but if you don't have them, that's not a huge problem. For lethals, Semtex is your best choice, even though I used frags as I did this challenge close after entering a new prestige. For your field upgrade, you should run Toxic Growth with the following augments. Use Urticant as your major augment so the growth covers a wider area and slows enemies even after they leave it. For your minor augment, Ankle Shredder is the most important one because it slows enemies so much inside the growth that they are basically stuck. If you don't have it fully researched yet to add Green Thumb to the mix, Ankle Shredder alone is enough. Your Gobblegums are optional too, but they can help a lot against the Zursa bear. A Killjoy and a Power Cack can make this much easier, but I will talk about that in detail later. Okay, so once you're in game, run to the gate that leads to Vendor Farm and just camp here for the first 4 rounds. Always aim for the zombies' heads so you can kill them quickly, and just simply hold this area. During these early rounds when there's only a slow zombie left, you can also pick up Ted's head and repair Tessie. When you are inside this building, make sure to shoot the ceiling at this location as well. This gives you a free max ammo and fully recharges your equipment. Once you reach round 4 and only have 1 or 2 zombies left, hop into Tessie and drive towards Blackwater Lake. As you can see, you don't have to worry about exploding spores, nothing bad happens if your car takes some hit. When you arrive, use your grenades to clear the infestation of the power machine and then just shoot the remaining spores so you can turn on the power. But also be very careful around here, as moving around the entire map, not just here, there are a lot of environmental sleeping zombies that wake up when you get close to them, risking you getting hit. Okay, but once the power is on, head to Ashwood. Clear the infestation from the machine again using grenades, turn on the power and zipline back to Tessie. Once you are in the garage, add Pack a Punch to Tessie and you are almost done with the setup. The next round is a Ravager run, so just hop into Tessie and either boost through them, run over them, or if one latches onto the side, front or back of the car, slam that part into a wall or object to knock it off and kill it. After that, repair Tessie in the garage for the next round. From here on, basically in the entire match, your main goal is to just simply run over zombies with the vehicle, use your boost whenever you can so Tessie takes far less damage. At the end of this round, save a zombie, head back to the garage and heal Tessie as much as possible. Then boost into fog towards exit 115 because boosting at the beginning prevents Ravagers from clinging onto the car, and try to reach this area with Tessie at full health. When you arrive, kill the last zombie and make sure you enter the diner right as the next round starts. Doing this forces the cook to spawn. Now wait outside and just play with the car carefully, running over zombies and just staying in this area. But your main goal is to always keep an eye out for a zombie dropping a yellow object, as that's the freezer key. Once you see it, save a couple of zombies, pick it up carefully and grab the abomination carcass from the freezer. At this point, if Tessie has a very low health, wait for auto repair, otherwise just hop in and drive back to Ashwood and install the abomination heads on Tessie. Okay, and now you are fully set up. Your goal for the rest of the game is very simple, like I said. Just run over zombies with Tessie. Use your boost as often as possible and feel free to use the laser too, but the main damage is coming from the car itself. Like I mentioned earlier, boosting causes Tessie to take less damage than normal driving, so don't just cruise around randomly. Try to gather a small horde and then boost straight through them. Ravager runs can be a bit tricky if they latch onto the car, but you can just slam that part of Tessie into an object or a wall and they will fall off and die. And of course, between runs you can park Tessie in the garage to repair it. By now you have probably noticed that no matter what kind of damage Tessie takes, you won't take any, which is exactly why this strategy works so well. Okay, let's talk about how to deal with the bears. The entire reason we grabbed the abomination heads and toxic growth is for these runs specifically. At the start of round 16 and again on the round following the next Ravager round, so either round 18 or 19, a Zursa bear will spawn. At the beginning of the round, park Tessie in the garage facing the zipline and then place a toxic growth in the middle of the large open area, but try to position it slightly towards the zipline. The important part is it's nowhere near close the garage. Okay, so the Zursa will run straight into the growth and become completely stuck until it dies. So you can just wait it out, or you can speed up the kill by using Tessie's laser while it's trapped. If you want to wait it out or just drive around while the laser recharges, just make sure you try to avoid the beehive the bear drops, as if you drive through that, your health is going to go down and you have to save and quit. And if you save and quit, you are going to lose your toxic growth. But honestly, with this strategy, the bear is extremely easy to kill. And if you want even more safety, you can pop a free insta kill for an even faster kill or power keg. But the latter is only needed if you don't have toxic growth ready at the beginning of the round. But I do want to mention that very rarely, if you place the toxic growth so close to the Zursa spawn point, it might not get stuck. If that happens, you have to use an alternate strategy. This backup method is very simple. Laser beam the bear, and the moment the beehive drops, drive to a different location to avoid that. Wait for the bear so you can laser it again at this different location, then head back to Ashwood, repair Tessie a bit in the garage, and then laser the bear again, and just drive to another location, and I think you get the point. You just have to drive around the map until you kill the bear. But if you end up using this method, just never drive to Jealous Towers, because then Uberklaus will spawn there. If that happens, you will have to save and quit, which means you will also lose your toxic growth. But anyway, that's the entire strategy, and on round 20, the calling card should pop up for surviving all 20 rounds without taking any damage. And that's pretty much it for this video. If this was helpful to you, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more Black Ops 7 Zombies guides. And just thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in my next video.